What's good, Trendsetters? Welcome back to the channel. And if you are new to the channel, I am Will and you are watching Trendsetter Will TV. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you know what the title is. But if you do not follow me on Instagram, you ain't been watching my Instagram stories. What is wrong with you? Follow me on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. Sometimes I be on Snap, sometimes I be on Twitter, but I'm always on Instagram. But anyway, so I'm bringing this new segment to my channel and it's called Rag Chat. The reason why it's titled Rag Chats is because I'm basically gonna be talking about topics that y'all want me to talk about and what I want to talk about in my do-rag. The reason why I'm doing it in my do-rag, the significance behind that is because do-rags have a really bad stigma behind it. You wear a do-rag, then you a thug and you don't know nothing and all this. It's just a bunch of BS. As we all know, I'm always defying the odds and being stereotyped. So I'm wearing a do-rag to show people that, hey, just because I'm wearing a do-rag, it doesn't mean that I'm not intelligent and I'm not knowledgeable about what's going on, and that a do-rag doesn't define you, your character does. Y'all saw the title, y'all saw the thumbnail, so y'all know that today's topic is toxic parenting. Toxic parenting is the reason why some of y'all be acting crazy. Some of y'all don't know things because y'all grew up in a toxic home. I'm a product. I am definitely a product. If you've been watching my videos, you would know. And if you want to know like some real, go watch my coming out story. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, become a trendsetter. I literally do everything on my channel. As you can see, all you gotta do is just scroll through. I have content for everybody. But anyways, I ain't gonna say nothing else. Let's get into the video. If you are not financially stable, don't have no kids. If you can't take care of yourself, I mean, you can't buy yourself some food, you can't buy yourself some clothes, what you think gonna happen when you have kids? You think when you have kids, you're just gonna wake up one day with $1 million? No. You need to be able to provide for yourself before you can provide for others. So if you can't take care of yourself, don't put yourself at risk to be having no kid. Because when you have kids, your kids have needs, your kids have wants. Your kids didn't actually be here. Think about it like that. To not be able to provide for your kids and let your kids be kids because you don't have the money, it's really bad. It makes yourself look really bad, you know. His next thing is basically for the dudes. Sometimes the girls had this problem when they was younger. But you know how like when you got hurt or something and your mama, your dad was like, hey, don't cry. Crying is for the weak, toughen up, stuff like that. That creates the most toxic individual. Don't dwell on you getting hurt. Don't tell your kid, hey, don't cry, that's for the weak. They're gonna grow up and not have no compassion for their significant other, whether it be a girl or whether it be a male, because they not gonna know how to feel. They're not gonna know how to process what you talking about, because when they was growing up, it was always don't cry, don't be weak and stuff, because crying is for the weak, allegedly. That's what they said growing up. I know in my family, something would happen and they'll be like, oh, don't cry, you can dust yourself off. You a man, you a strong black woman, like stuff like that. Yes, it's okay to empower your kids to be strong, but also remember that they're kids and you don't want them to be adults and not know how to process their feelings because you told them, hey, crying is for the weak. Everybody cries. Everybody has emotions. Being dismissive of your child's feelings. You're too young to be stressed. You don't have nothing to be worried about. Nothing is going wrong with you. Like, you're a child. No. Toxic. Complete trash. I didn't tell my mom a lot when I was growing up because I knew what she was gonna say. Sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. They just jealous. They talk about you because you're jealous. All of that is true. I was scared for the longest to tell my mom that the people was talking about me in my school. I was just telling her, oh, they was calling me fat. Mind you, they was calling me gay and fat. But I didn't want to tell her because at the time I didn't know what gay was. I had to call my mom homophobic, and a lot of people I was around, but you know, I would hear a lot of things like, don't be a faggot, gay. Please stop physically, verbally, emotionally, and mentally abusing people in general. Kids, anybody. It doesn't help. you're not doing nothing but hurting their psyche. Like, you're destroying them, you know, whether it be physically, emotionally, mentally, verbally, all that. You're not making them strong. They gonna grow through their whole life having that hurt inside them. Like, this happened to me when I was younger and this made me the person who I am. You don't realize that if your parents did it to you, you gonna want to do it to them. So be that change. I really don't understand why people still beat their kids. It's not cool. Like, what you doing beating your kids and they're putting it on social media? Really? They beat slaves. So when you mean to tell me that when you beat your kid a slave? No. You beating your kids, you are basically teaching them to be scared of you. You don't want your kids to be scared of you. You want them to have respect for you. And that leads me to another point. Your kids should be able to want to have conversations with you about anything, judge free. For me, I grew up with just my mom. Yeah, my dad was around, but he wasn't in the same house as us or whatever. And my mother, she was always at work. And when she wasn't at work, I could barely talk to her because the way she was when I was growing up, it was like, reason why this happened is because you're not doing this. And it wasn't good. It was very toxic. She's a great mom. She's always been a great mom. But I could never talk to her about anything. You know, I say all the time, mostly everything that I know, I learned from YouTube, experience, my granddaddy, and then a small percentage from my parents. So what I'm saying is your kids should be able to come to you about anything, like the smallest thing to the biggest thing. People stand around just to raise their kids. If you have kids and you and your significant other, y'all not together, no, y'all not working out, don't stay around for the kids. Your kids will want you to be happy. Yes, everybody wants the ideal two-parent household, but the energy that you and your significant other give off, it can affect your kids. Your kids see everything. They might not speak on anything because they're children, but like I said, the energy is given off, and you may think that they're not noticing everything, but they notice everything. Like me, I've never spoke on a lot of stuff, but I've seen everything. What I'm saying is, if you and your significant other, y'all not doing well, just leave. Don't stay around just to raise your kids. Like I said, everybody wants that ideal two-parent home, but nobody wants to be around any drama. You feel me? Not being a good example for your kids. Yes, I know times get hard, but cheating isn't an up and down in a relationship. This can be a whole different topic. I can talk about cheating alone. Cheating is not a part of the ups and downs of a relationship. So if I get cheated on, I'm gone, period. So to my future significant other, if you cheat on me, I'm gone. I don't care if we just got together, we been together, we married, we about to, I don't care. You cheat on me, I'm gone, period. I'm the oldest of me and my sister on my mom's side. My dad's side, and I got brothers and sisters and whatever. Growing up, she's always at work. When we have kids, don't let your oldest take care of your youngest. It's not their job. They didn't have kids, you did. So with that being said, if you cannot be there physically to take care of your kids, don't have kids. Another thing, stop saying, oh, I want a son and a daughter, but I want my son first so my son can watch out for my daughter. Yeah, that's his sister and all, but it's not his daughter. You need to be watching out for your daughter. You need to be taking care of your daughter because your son didn't have kids. You did. But if you really want kids, if you're not going to be able to be there physically, send them to daycare or something. But stop having your oldest kids taking care of your youngest kids. Because like I said, they didn't bring them to this world. You did. And I think that's like the biggest resentment that I have from my mom, because I missed out on a lot. I feel like if I was able to go out more, I probably would be more outgoing and less antisocial and less shy also. That's a whole different subject for a different day. If y'all want me to talk about that, let me know. A lot of people may think that this is not homophobic, but this is very homophobic. Well, say you in the third grade at school, and you're a boy, and you come home from school, and your parents ask, so what kind of girls at your school? You like any girls? You got a girlfriend yet? That's homophobic. Off that. Homophobia is taught. Little do y'all know. I feel as though you should ask, so anybody at school you have interest in, Because people know, when I was young, I just was scared to say, like, I didn't start dating and talking to boys until I was in high school. But I've been knowing I was gay since elementary school. I knew I was different. But I just kept trying to talk to girls just to see, because I won't try to accept it. Like I said, when you actually just saying what kind of girls you like, or you got a girlfriend, basically saying, well, I know my child is gay and he not gonna be gay. You just assuming you don't know. But some parents, they be knowing. My mom, she knew, but she swear she didn't. Parents be know, specifically mothers, they know it all, but they just want to be in denial. They don't want to accept it. Being gay is not bad. It's not. Regardless of the negative things you might hear, you are normal people. You feel me? Not being supportive of your child's dreams. Stop telling your kids that they gotta go to college, or they gotta go to work, or they gotta go to the military. I know in my family, those are the only 3 choices I had. College, to the workforce, or to the military. It won't no other thing that you could do. And I was coming up in a time where I didn't really know that YouTube was like elevating the way it is now. I became a senior in high school fall of 2015, and at this time, this was before YouTube was like popping. So if I would have known what I knew now, I would have started then. You feel me? Just ask your child, so what are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you want to do? Instead of telling them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. You should want to support your kids' dreams. Everybody isn't meant to just go to school, the military, or the workforce. I know I'm not. College is teaching you how to be a worker bee. People graduate and still can't get no job. So you stuck with all these loans? No. If I would have knew then what I know now, William would not be in college. William would have did something else. William would have been a millionaire by the age of 21. I've always been against the military for 2 reasons. I feel as though the military messes with your mind, and I value my mind too much. And also, why would I fight for a country who isn't fighting for me? And the workforce, I don't like working with nobody. That's why I do YouTube. I don't like people telling me what to do for $725, $750, $850. No. I hope that y'all enjoyed the first ever rag chat. You know, I hope y'all learned something. The purpose of Trust the Wheel TV is to give back from my experience, you know. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, you comment, and you subscribe. When you subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you get all, not none, and not some of the notifications of my videos. And I will catch you on the next episode of Trust the Wheel TV. I am done.